Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, you'll learn how to create an adaptive soil moisture sensor so that your plant never dies out on you. In this project, the soil moisture sensor will detect the amount of moisture or dryness in the plant and water it accordingly. It will do so with a numerical figure that you'll see later. All of the materials above will be linked in the video description below. You would need an Arduino to power the entire operations. You would also need a 6 to 12 volt pump that would pump water into your plant. Next, you would also need a soil moisture sensor that would detect the amount of moisture or water in your plant. Also, you would need a 5 volt relay module to connect your Arduino to your pump. Next, you would need alligator clips to connect your pump to a battery. And last of all, you would need a lot of jumper wires. When you buy a resistive soil moisture sensor, the hub and itself will come separated. So here is the connection between those two parts. These are the connections from the soil moisture sensor to the Arduino. The orange cable is going to connect to the VCC pin of the soil moisture sensor. The yellow cable is going to connect to the ground pin of the soil moisture sensor. And lastly, the white cable is going to connect to the DO pin of the soil moisture sensor. We don't really care about that last pin. Now, this orange cable will connect to the 3.3 volt pin of the Arduino. The yellow pin will connect to the ground of the Arduino. And lastly, the white cable will connect to the 6 of the Arduino. Next, let's talk about the connections between the 5 volt relay module and the Arduino. Let's start from the VCC pin. This represents the red cable, which will connect to the 5 volt pin of the Arduino. Also, let's talk about the ground pin. The ground pin, which represented by a blue cable, will be connected to the ground pin of the Arduino. Lastly, the in pin or the IN pin, which is represented by the orange cable, will be connected to pin number 3 of the Arduino. We are at this stage in the project where we will need a 9 volt battery to be able to power our pump. So, we will use a black alligator clip to connect to the negative side of the battery. Then the other side of that alligator clip will connect to the negative side of the pump. Now let's take the red alligator clip and connect it to the positive side of the 9 volt battery. The other side of that alligator clip will connect to a red jumper wire, which in turn will connect to the 5 volt relay module. I have already pre-screwed mine open, but you will need to do that right now. So screw your 5 volt relay module open, slide the jumper wire in, and tighten it enough, give it a little tug, and make sure that it's really in there. Next, we will take another jumper wire and connect it to the middle connection of the 5 volt relay module. Then we will as well screw this into the 5 volt relay module and give it a little tug to make sure that it's really in there. Now, the other side of the purple jumper wire will be connected to a yellow alligator clip. And the other side of that yellow alligator clip will be connected to the positive side of the pump. Therefore, you have successfully connected your pump to the Arduino. Now, let's take the Arduino and plug it into our computer. For this project's code, you won't need any extra libraries or anything like that. In fact, you don't even need to copy this code from the screen. It's in the link in the description below so you can enjoy. Congratulations, you have now built your first automatic soil moisture sensor. It wasn't so hard after all. If you liked the video, consider liking and subscribing, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. I will try my best to answer them.